For young people, storing information digitally is second nature. They are familiar with many devices and can store a lot of information in a very small space and can easily access it daily. But it wasn't always this way. Even a few decades ago, information storage devices like the ones we have today didn't exist. In the 1950s, punch cards existed, which were paper cards with holes that were used to encode instructions for machines. A decade later, in 1960s, magnetic tape was already in use, replacing punched cards. Examples of these magnetic tapes include Betamax, VHS, videotapes, and the old cassettes used to play music on stereos. Computers at the time required many floppy disks that stored little information. Due to the amount of information required by the software of the time, there was a major push in this field, and floppy disks were forced to have ever-increasing capacities. This led to the rise of optical media in the early 90s. The first CDs offered much greater capacity compared to floppy disk. Since the 1990s, hard drives have been used, units that use a magnetic recording system to store and retrieve digital files. It's worth noting that IBM had already invented them in the 1950s, and they have remained in use thanks to the constant increase in recording density. Solid-state drives, SSDs, are commonly used. An SSD is a storage device that uses non-volatile memory to store data. In some cases, hard drive technology is combined with SSDs, known as hybrid drives, which improve speed while maintaining the capacity of a hard drive. Although many people today choose to store their data in the cloud, this eliminates the need for a company's own physical infrastructure and allows access to data storage, servers, databases, networks, and software. The benefits include cost reduction, increased collaboration, remote access, and flexibility. What do we foresee for the future? The trend is toward miniaturization, with ever more information stored in a smaller space. This brings us to nanotechnology. This involves the design, creation, and manipulation of nanoscale structures to create functional devices and systems. In the future, we will likely see data storage in DNA molecules. Their advantages include the ability to store large amounts of data in a small space, their long durability, the ability to retain this information for thousands or even millions of years, and their low power consumption and storage. We still need to improve the speed of reading information. Costs remain very high, and the technology requires further development. For now, we won't talk about quantum computers.